Welcome to Unknown Kazakhstan. My name is Daniel Glumov and I'm a discovery hunter. Climbing up to the very top in order to plunge to the very bottom. Reeling up hundreds of kilometers in order to wind off hundreds of years. The Unknown KZ crew already has a trace of sensational discoveries behind it, shared by self-sacrificing scientists and desperate travelers. Who once again will expose the riddles and secrets? Watch right now. In today's episode, what do hitters do? How to look for treasures in the steppe? And is it possible to get rich using a hack and a shovel? Karaganda region is a unique mineral and raw materials region of Kazakhstan. It is perhaps the most rich in deposits of natural resources. Here lie all the stocks of manganese in the Republic, most of tungsten and lead. Nowhere in the country there is so much coal as it is here. And that's not all we can know about this place.
Приветствую, друзья!
Greetings, my friends. I'm going on an unusual trip. We'll go treasure hunting with you. We won't search for mythical treasures, but for real, literally. Suffice it to say that today I want to find topaz and try to get valuable specimens for myself. Are you with me? Just imagine, thousands of Kazakhstanis spend tens of thousands of tenge or even dollars daily to buy jewelry with precious or semi-precious stones that please themselves or their loved ones. Everybody understands that they're being mined somewhere on an industrial scale from the depth of the earth. But few people know that in Karaganda region, these riches lie right under your feet. I wish I knew these places. Generally, such pastime in search of valuable minerals is not a new occupation. It is called geological tourism. Today, many large agencies offer special tours to the Kamchatka Peninsula or to Namibia, for example, in search of precious or semi-precious stones for personal collection. However, such a trip without experts is doomed to failure. But I found a guide for myself. Hello, Alma. My name is Daniil. May I come in? Yes, sure, you're welcome. Thank you. Judging by this pile of cobblestones, unusual people live here. It looks like we hit the address. What a beauty! My new friends, Alma and Alexandra, former geologists. Recently, Alma has headed the club which unites collectors, rockhounds and gemologists, the people who can easily distinguish malachite from chrysoprase without even thinking. Alma, Alexander, I'm ready for treasure hunting. It's wonderful. This is a very interesting and exciting activity if you are lucky. Let's see how lucky you are. It happens that people find something in the very first trip. So there's got to be a lucky strike. Knowledge is not enough? Of course, knowledge is very important, but luck is also vital. Any museum of geology will envy the collection of minerals in this house. By the way, you'll be surprised that most of these specimens were found near the city. What minerals do you have here in your region according to this exposition? There are a lot of them. For example, this malachite is the Chokpak malachite from Pavlodar region. Here are the samples from the Kunik deposit, quartz with inclusions of tourmaline. It is also called Amur's arrows. Many can be listed: chrysoprase, Sarakabuldi, mossy agate from the deposit of Charlie. Can we find any of them today apart from topazes? Today, if we go to a certain place, we can find this very stone, but for the rest ones we must go to different deposits, of course. They cannot all be at the same place, purely for geological reasons. But even the discovery of topazes will be a huge luck for us and our expedition. Yes, of course. Let's start packing? Let's do it.
Собираемся.
Да.
The exposition of Alexandrian armor continues in the open air. Here are the minerals which are actually not stones at all.
А вот это вот окаменелое дерево.
Прям дерево.
Прям дерево. Ну,
This is a fossilized wood. A tree? Yes, you can see this is a trunk, and here we see that something corroded it. Look, this piece looks like a wooden one too. That is why I'm asking. It looks like tree, or it really was a tree. It was a tree. Its structure and color has been preserved, though displaced by silicium. How is this possible? How a stone can penetrate wood? This was happening during millions of years. There were also ammonites substituted with chalcedony. These were living beings and they turned into a stone. Here is another tree. Here you can see those rings. Yes, rings.
Кольца.
So this is a part of a tree. It was also found here in Kazakhstan near Kyzyl-Oda in the Betpak Dala desert.
Мы там были там по другим совершенно делам, там рыбалка на Сарысу.
We were there on another business, fishing at the Sarisu River and found these pieces. Who would need them? Only me.
Только мне.
Называется Александр во всеоружии.
Да.
This is called fully armed Alexander. Right. What does a regular miner's set consist of? A miner's hack, a shovel, a small mattock to draw in the earth, this is it. There is definitely no need an excavator. I have such a small hammer and a pouch. What is a chance that this pouch will be full eventually? There is always a hope, but it is unlikely. Do you need a monocular, or you can easily define a stone without it? Yes, we'll see everything at once.
Будет видно сразу, да.
By the way, how to define this semi-precious stone in the earth? After all, it can be almost of all colors of the rainbow. That's why every stone hunter wants to know what a topaz looks like. There are deposits of such a light blue topaz in Kazakhstan.
Александр, и вот куда мы сейчас едем? Что это за место?
Alexander, where are we going now? What is this place? This place is called Nurat Aldi because there is a village of Nurat Aldi there. Back in the Soviet times, topaz was extracted there, or rather a reconnaissance was conducted and researchers took whatever they came across. So this is not a special manufacturing of topaz, but a continuous reconnaissance. Were people looking for something else there? Wolframite was collected there for defense purposes, while topazes were found accidentally and gemstone hunters took a note of this place.
Взяли себе на заметку самоцель.
The last works at the Nurat Aldi field were carried out in 1995.
А сейчас почему не разрабатывается?
нет там таких, наверное,
Why is this deposit not working today? There are no such deposits there to develop directly. There used to be the expedition called Kaz-Kvarts Samotsveti, but it doesn't exist anymore. It's not profitable to carry out geological works there. Since 1990s, nothing has been extracted in the vicinity of Nurat Aldi. Only tourists visit the place hoping to dig a stone in dumps for their own memory.
И вообще для вас вот это что занятие означает? Это что-то похоже?
What does this occupation mean for you? Does it seem like hunting or fishing? It rather seems like fishing or picking mushrooms. Professionals are eager to make money in everything, but we mostly do our trips for the sake of pleasure.
Большую часть своих поездок все делаем ради удовольствия.
We arrived at the place. Looks like an ordinary step. It does not cast placer of topaz. None of the travelers will think that once in these conditions, jewelry stones were mined.
То есть ожидать, что они лежат на поверхности, не стоит.
So we shouldn't expect them lying on the ground surface? Why not? It might be a good luck if it was on the surface and rain poured and revealed a piece of it. In the same heaps they used to bulldoze the ground, so it might lie and shine somewhere there. So maybe you'll face the luck. A surprise was waiting for us in the first deepening. Someone recently was here. Traces of predecessors are visible on the walls of the excavation. And here comes the first find.
А вот он такой мутноват.
It is rather turbid. It is covered with clay, it's just dirty. Is it enough to wash it for it to get its color? But is it a blue topaz? Yes, it is blue, but it is turbid blue.
Обычно топазы не бывают яркими. Наиболее часто
Typically, topazes are not bright. Most often, the golden yellow with a pink tinge are found, and the most valuable are the pink ones because of their rarity. Brazil is the main supplier of topazes to the world market. There, particularly transparent stones are mined, which are also called drops of water. Deposits in Sri Lanka, Burma, India and Germany are also known. For the record, in Scotland and England, light blue topazes are found, as here in Kazakhstan. I found small deposits, by the way. I wonder if it is topaz. Let's see.
Давайте посмотрим. Смотрим. Смотрим. Так, ну это обычная горная.
Okay, let's have a look. So this is an ordinary rock. This is quartz. I already begin to understand something in geology. It remotely resembles the dull blue topaz, but it's a hoax. We will search further.
Будем искать дальше. Знаете, насколько это
You know,
дело
this
захватывает,
occupation is very exciting. It is as if you forget yourself. You do not control the matter at all. I do not notice how the operator talks to me or that the batteries are getting low. It seems like only 15 minutes have passed, but I'm doing this for an hour and a half. It looks like a twist in sobriety.
Ну вот смотри. Очень похож.
Look here, this one really looks like a topaz. Do you agree? It's of blue color and has small streaks. I should take it to my companions for evaluation.
На оценку. Вот это впадина.
What a hollow! What a height! What a beautiful bird! This hole has been abandoned in the Soviet times. Most likely there is a horizontal development in the depth of the hill. Here they mined beryl and wolframite. By the way, the last mineral was used in the military industry. There is a multi-story building, 9 floors at least.
Тоже кто-то в поте лица.
Here also someone tirelessly cut off the rock in search of those same topazes. What can we find here?
Что здесь можно найти? Опа-опа.
Look at this. It seems to be it.
Кажется он. То, что мы искали. Светло-голубой цвет.
That's what we're looking for. A light blue, almost turquoise color. Transparent with some stringers inside.
Включениями.
Aha, we've come across a delf. Having collected several samples, we return to the city. It's time to disassemble our catch.
Александр, вот что мы насобирали.
Ну, давайте посмотрим, высыпайте.
So, Alexander, what have we collected? Let's see. Pour them out. Is there any value or we were just swinging our hacks? We have to wash everything. There might be some good samples. But is it topaz actually? Now this one is more or less clear. Do you see? This is a very good sample. This is a topaz and this one is also a topaz. Which one is more precious? The transparent one, of course. It is also of blue color. It is better for gem cutting. How much can it cost as a raw material? This one is not very high quality raw material. Good raw materials used to be sold for $1 for 1 gram. How profitable it is to invest in semi-precious stones? It is better to invest already in the processed stones. It is even better to invest in jewelry with these stones. It is simply difficult to sell a stone to somebody. Maybe in 200 years it will get some kind of value, but now they are not so expensive. I'm really glad that there are some topazes here already. Sure, we were supposed to be looking for topazes, right? Thank you very much for such an excursion. This is a very capturing occupation you have. The most important thing that you liked it. The most important thing is to do it with dedicated professionals.
Это главное делать в хорошей компании знающих людей.